parts for a couple a month. Actually, a month. It's gonna be a month. it's gonna be a month. What is this deck? Hold on. Why does this deck look so weird? Do I really just have all of these magic slots and then just all of this is wide open? Man, I don't remember. Well, I'm all leveled up to the max level that I could level, possibly. There's magic level 2. However, all levels max out at level 5, so it doesn't really matter. And all of this, yeah, but everything's already at level 5, so it does not matter. Already got dodge roll. Dodge rush is good. Block level plus. Do I have any blocks? I do not have any fancy... No, I do. Where is it? Oh, there it is. I have round block. Or whatever. Yeah, round block. I'm just going through this really quick. I just want to make sure that I'm not, you know, forgetting anything. Sight unit for critical percents, which I do not care about. I've already got a ring. All right. Okay, we are equipped properly. What weapon is this again? I don't know why I can't remember. It's champion gear. Okay, all right. Never mind. Yeah, we're good. We got everything. We're going to finish up this game. Because once Mario Madness happens, I will only be playing Mario-based games for literally the entirety of March. You're only going to see Mario. So I figure let's finish up 358 days today. And then when we come back from Mario Madness, we'll go ahead and start Birth by Sleep. Homing glide? What are these? What? Yo! Rocket glide. What is... Float. Oh! See, now that's something that's actually useful. Homing glide. Links to a glide panel. Allows you to lock onto a target while gliding to automatically move towards it. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. Smash recovery. That is also really cool. Wait a minute. That's dope. I shouldn't have come to this menu. Ultimate gear. That's right. Ultimate gear. We want ultimate gear. We could also get Pandora's gear. But we want ultimate gear plus. So we need one more gear component, one more power tech double plus, and one more orichalcum. Got it. Okay. Good. Let us move on. Hello, Shion. Roxas, try not to. Just don't push yourself too hard. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about that. Ah. All right. Where are we going? Where are we headed? Where are we going? Oh, we've only got one left. Hey! Beast's Castle. Search for Zaldin. Zaldin has gone missing in Beast's Castle. Search for him. Also be on the lookout for snowy crystals and icy cubes. Ugh. Orichalcum! Orichalcum! Yes! That is something we need for the ultimate weapon. All right, Zaldin. Where are you? Treasure! Oh, geez. Literally, shadows popped up immediately. No. All right. Just wanted to see if there are any other treasures in this area. The answer is no, there are not. Also, I just realized this needs to come over here. Right about there. Epic. Actually, no, yeah, right about there. Okay. Just moving chat around so I can see it better. Like seeing my chat so I can say hi. Treasure, good. That's the ballroom, I think? No, it's not the ballroom. This is the ballroom. I don't remember. Boop up, boop up, boop up. This is the ballroom indeed. He just isn't himself lately. I wonder what's happened. I'll go ask the others. Maybe they know of some way I can help. Dum bum. The beast has been acting strange. Why do I get the feeling this has something to do with Zaldin? Give me treasure, give me treasure, give me treasure. Also, the cutscene, the game dropped me into here because of the cutscene. I definitely should have ended up somewhere else, but that's fine. I can just look down here. Alright, let's try that again. Now that we don't have a cutscene to stop us. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Yoink. Blazing crystal. Nice. Is there anything down here? There is not. Alright, cool. See ya, ice cubes. See you later, nerds! Nerds! Alright, let's go to the beast's room. Lumiere, the master is out of sorts again. Have you any idea what it is this time? No, I am completely in the dark. I wonder if it has anything to do with that stranger Mrs. Potts spotted in the castle. A stranger, you say? Yes, she said it was a man in a black coat with black hair. And you suspect he may have antagonized the master? Surely no one would be so foolish. Still, the possibility remains. We must sweep the castle for the signs of this man immediately. Can I just fly over them? Am I allowed to do that? That sounds like Zaldin, all right. He could still be around somewhere. I should keep looking. Treasure for me. Let's go. Get that treasure and then we run away. I don't want to fight the sergeants if I don't have to do that, man, yo. Ba-da-ba-da, ba-da-ba-da-ba, ba-da-da-da-da. Yo, bad dogs. Yes, sir. Da-da-da-da, 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 da-da. Oh, wait, we can go over here. Yeah. Explorating. Oh, hi. Hello. I did not expect that. Okay, give me that. And then can I just leave? Ow. Aw, dude. Yo, that actually did quite a bit. I'm gonna do it again. Nice. And again. Yeah. And again. And again. Ow. I'm out. Nice. Get wrecked, dude. Bruh. I just want to use magic because he actually seems pretty formidable, and I don't want to deal with it. Magic is definitely the best way to deal with this, so. Oh, he actually made it up here. That is concerning. Ow. Ow. That's garbage. Dude! You jack. You jack. You kidding me? This is baloney. This is baloney. Bruh. Excuse me, sir. Okay, that was my own fault. Yo, what up, Xander? Thank you for the good luck. Appreciate it. This guy has decided to be very strong and annoying. Got him. Get out of here and get wrecked. Let's go. All right. Ba-ba, da-da-da, ba-da-da-da, ba-ba. Where are treasures? There are 2 treasure chests left. I am on the hunt. I am on the lookout. Get water real quick. Let's go. Go get that hydration. Hydration is very good for the body and soul. Oh, hello, bully dogs. I'm out. I'm out, I said. I am missing 1 treasure. I can't examine it while they're here? No, dude, that's annoying. Ow. Ow. How about we don't? Thank you. You'll let me examine the door now, right? Of course not. Okay, well now I'm out of magic, so that sucks. Guess I'll just do this. Get wrecked, my dude. Why am I so low on cures? Hold up. I should not be so low on cures. Welcome back. Zaldin seemed awfully interested in the beast. Maybe he's in here.
No, I won't believe it. He must have been lying. Belle betray me? He said she would take everything from me. That's not possible. I trust her.
What's the next game after this? Birth by Sleep. Originally released on the PlayStation Portable and then re-released on later consoles in the 1.5 collection. He who? Zaldin? It sounds like Zaldin made some kind of contact. Then he might still be somewhere in the castle. Could you say that again? Oh, Birth by Sleep. It was originally released on the PlayStation Portable and was later released on other consoles in the collection Kingdom Hearts 1.5. Ba-ba-ba-ba. I am missing 1 treasure chest. Just a single treasure chest, my dude. I am just missing 1 treasure chest. Just missing 1. Sleep. Sleep. S-L-E-E-P. A heckin' sleeperty-deeperty. That's exciting. Who will you start your playthrough with? No. I'm actually going to play it in the correct order, and I'm going to start with Terra, just like I did all those years ago. And the reason I say... I'm going to air quote that. The reason I say correct order is because stories. You play with 3 people. There's 3 stories. They're all connected to 1 story. And technically, the more comprehensive way to play it is to start with Terra, and then do Ventus, and then do Aqua. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do that. I am missing a treasure chest. Also, hey Naxus, hope you're doing well. Where is... There's literally one more treasure chest. Oh, it's up here, isn't it? I'm a dingus. It's back here. There it is! I literally forgot about this area for some reason. Give me that. Bye! Bye! I'm gonna head back into the ballroom, I think. I don't know. I think ballroom, probably. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. No, he's not in here. Zaldin, where are you, you gosh darn heckin'? I think I've been to, like, every room now, technically. What the heck? Let me go back. I just was there. I went this way. I didn't see him. Where'd he go? Where is that man that I am looking for? Enemy Doobie flying true galactic. How you doing, buddy? Hope you are doing well. I'm gonna go into the hole in the wall. Maybe Zaldin's up here for some reason. I don't think so. Let me just hop into here. All good over here. How are you, B? I've been pretty well. I'm doing it pretty decently. Where is Zaldin? Where is that man? Doing pretty good. Had a nice chill day. Just watched Unico in the Island of Magic, which was pretty good. I think I still like the first Unico better, but Unico in the Island of Magic like actually had more of just one story theme that was relatively like consistent, whereas the first one kind of had like 3 different stories in it. 3? Like 2.5 different stories, but like it was still really fun and really good. And also I saw the first one like multiple times as a child and never even knew that a sequel existed. So it's a comic, it was a manga series back in the like 1970s, if not earlier. And then in the 1980s, they released 2 anime film adaptations. In America, I believe there are VHS direct-to-tape home movies, as well as shown on the Disney Channel sometimes. Which I didn't even know they were shown on the Disney Channel, so that's fascinating. But yeah, it's called The Fantastic Adventures of Unico. And I would recommend it. Unicorn is very cute. I love the character. He's really silly. Zaldin, where are you? Come out, wherever you are, dingus. Yeah, so I just watched the second movie today because I didn't even know there was a second one. And I streamed it over in Spunky's Discord server. And it was pretty good. I had a good time with it, actually. Not quite as musical in terms of singing as the first one was. Like, there's a lot of fun music in the first one. Zaldin, where are you, you gosh darn booty face? Hold on. Can't help but feel like it's familiar somehow. Look it up. Look it up, look it up, look it up. Fantastic Adventures of Unico. He's a little white unicorn with like a pink mane. Very cute. The way they animate him, they kind of animate him more like a dog. Like, basically, it's like a unicorn-shaped body, but he's kind of just animated like a dog. But it's really cute because of that. Can I, like, sneak into this room? I cannot. Oh, okay. Yeah, like I said, apparently they aired it on Disney Channel a couple of times. So, who knows?
Where is Zaldin?
Where is that man? I am looking for Zaldin. Bat. I'm gonna go back out here for fun. Batman moment? Yeah, basically. Or if you have Mission Impossible 3, I believe it was. Tom Cruise moment. Where is the rabbit's foot? Okay, bro, where is Zaldin? Sir, I have gone through every room. I guess I have not examined things because I only had one exclamation. Oh, wait, he's literally right there. I'm a dingus. Hi, Zaldin. Zaldin. My bad.
Roxas, why are you here?
You never RTC'd from your last mission. I came to get you. Sorry, Roxas, but your Zaldin is in another castle. Pick a number between 1 and 15. 11. How presumptuous. What's kept you here so long?
Just making a few preparations.
Preparations for what?
It won't be long now. Things here should become quite interesting.
I don't remember Zaldin's voice, I'm gonna be honest. Is that why he made contact with the beast? Oh, where'd this guy come from? Nope. Pink. Honk. I got a vacuum in here after stream. Zaldin doesn't usually speak much, right? No, he definitely speaks a little in the series. It's mostly, he speaks a little on the first visit, but he's, you know, obviously the main antagonist on the second revisit in Kingdom Hearts 2.
A shame you've wasted your time. We return immediately.
Fine. Apparently with that number you picked that I'm grinding lunch and Cooper free running. All right, GG's. Good luck. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Mission time. Let's get out of here. Boink. I got all the treasures. We're going to get an Orichalcum, which means we only need
one more item.
No, it's yeah, it's Lexias who barely speaks. One more item. One more item. I've got an Orichalcum. I need one more item. I got 3 Orichalcum. Ooh. Yo, we got an elixir. That's pretty cool. I might actually hook some of those up. Yo, we're jumping. We going. 352. Sunset. Look at that. We're already days. I can't believe we were so close last stream, but we went for like 4 hours, and I was like, I can't. I gotta turn it off. He does look like that through most of the series. You're right. I'm going to wreck everything. What's the right thing to do? Riku would know.
Are you?
Riku. Sora's friend.
Sora? You know Sora?
Yeah.
Thank you. You saved me, but I don't know why you did.
I guess I just felt like it.
Thanks, Riku.
Riku, please. Tell me more about Sora and that girl he's always with.
Oh.
You mean Kairi?
Kairi. That's right. She's the one who looks so much like me.
To Sora, she's someone very special.
It's just, I remember things about the two of them. But I'm nothing more than a puppet. something that somebody created. So why would I have their memories? Do you know where Sora is now?
That secret stays with me.
Why's that?
Shion. Your memories, they really belong to Sora.
So you mean I'm like a part of him?
When his memories were scattered, some of them found their way inside you. Now, Sora has been put to sleep so that we can piece together his memory. Except,
You can't because part of it is inside of me. That means he can't wake up.
yeah, you got it. But, if you go with me to Sora right now, we could give the memories inside you back to him.
So, do you hate me for taking your friend away from you?
Nah,
What?
I guess. I'm just sad.
Don't forget to hydrate. Don't worry, I hydrated like a few
I'm
minutes
sorry.
ago, but I'll hydrate again just for you.
But I can't go with you. It's my friends. They need me. And I need them too.
Maybe you should take some time and think about it. Figure out who really needs you more. And where you belong.
I'll get both of those in a second,
How will I
Xander.
know where I belong? Truly. I'm not sure I can promise you I'll come up with the right answer.
Well, the answer you come up with can't just be right for you. It has to be one that works best for everybody. You and your friends and everyone else.
I'll try.
Yeah, I'll get them in a second, Xander. Don't worry. After the
Thank you.
cutscene.
Riku.
After the cutscenes. God, we were so close to the end last... Was it last week or the week before? Week before. Ah! Ugh. Okay. Lucy! Lucy! Yabba yabba hoo! Bring ha! Oh! Lucy! I'll do the other one in a second. But there's that one. I have to make the most of the time he's given me. Come on, cutscenes. Ah, excuse me. Hey, Shion. Good morning. Good morning. Listen. Sorry, I gotta go. Ah! Ah.
Roxas, how are you feeling today?
Same as always.
I have an urgent mission, especially for you and your Keyblade. There's a Heartless that surfaced in Halloween Town. I was hoping you might exterminate it for us.
Sure. Leave it to me. Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. Roxas, you really want to do that?
Oh,
Why wouldn't I? It's just, lately you...
Shouldn't you already be out on your mission, Axel?
Yeah, I need to get ready too. Let's catch up later. But...
Can't you just let things run their course?
It's me, Mario. Hello. Let's go. Wahoo. Yay. Wahoo. Waha. Oh no. So long, Gay Bowser. Bye-bye. Super Mario Sunshine! Woohoo! Bulk up a little. Finish up 50 enemies. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Oh, I almost dodge rolled.
Head to Heartless.
Had to.
Head to Halloween Town and exterminate that Heartless.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's knock him dead. Let's knock him out. What do we got? Level quadrupler. Yo, we got a quad leveler. Ayo. Yeah. Another one. I'm ready. Bup, 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 ba da 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 da. Shion looked really upset when she left this morning. I wonder what's on her mind. I should go talk to her once I finish up here. Aha. Oh, and here. Bam. Got him. Bum bum ba ra ba ba. Da 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 da. No sign of the Heartless here. Yo, Maria Wolf. Hope you're doing well. How are you? Welcome on in. Guess I'll check further in. Hope you're having a lovely evening. The roll cancel of the lava, the RC of the lava at the beginning of luncheon KFR is annoying. Dude, I remember looking at the, I think the latest world record for luncheon, and I'm just like, how do people do this? Doing good? Heck yeah. Glad to hear that you're doing. Glad to hear that you're doing good. Oh, there's only one treasure chest. What am I doing? There's only one treasure chest here. I just need to run through the area. Still no Heartless. Where's this thing hiding anyway? Ah, an invisible. Yeah. What? How could it get this close without me noticing? Mr. Invisible, let's fight. Beat him up, beat him up, beat him up. Ah. Oh, wait, it's not invisible. It's an Orcus, which might be a more powerful invisible. Which does seem like it would be a problem. Sir, if you could come back here. He used to be that Buster Doggy, had the world record for luncheon for a long time, but then Mr. Week came in with the 9.33. Yikes. Ow. Mr. Orcus, let me hit you, please. It's too powerful. I've got to finish this now before it wears me down any further. Wonderful, Borks. Thank you, thank you. It's all or nothing. Stop! Both of you. Shion? I'm sorry, what? Roxas? What are you doing here? The Heartless I was fighting. It was you? This mission was a setup. What? It was rigged so you two would battle each other. Me and Shion? But they would do that? Brain freeze. Been a while since we hung out like this, huh? You have a question to ask? I'm listening. Well, we have had our share of drama. Hey, I just remembered. Did you guys know you should be checking your ice cream sticks?
Huh?
Really? For what? Once you finish your ice cream bar, check the stick. It might say winner. Hey, wait a second. Oh yeah! Oh yeah, what? Nothing. So what do you win? Beats me. You don't know? Is stream-related stuff allowed here? What you mean? What you mean? It's gotta be something good if you're a winner. Right? Wow, the sun sure is beautiful. I know we've seen a lot of sunsets, but today's puts them all to shame. Like, can I talk about sound redeemed channel point stuff? Yes. Go for it. I know we've seen a lot of sunsets, but today's puts them all to shame. If only things stayed like this. What if we all ran off? What? The three of us. Then we could always be together. If people could redeem the purr sound redeemed from my stream, they'd hear a good purr. Oh, that sounds epic, though, TBH. It's hard to do a good purr. I don't think I've tried before, but it is hard to do it. Or no, I've probably tried it at least once, but it is a skill. We don't have any place to run. I know. I was just thinking out loud. It's kind of close to the Chewbacca noise. Nice. Well, even if things change, we'll never be apart. As long as we remember each other, right? Don't worry, Axel. We got your hokey speech memorized. Just checking. I'll have these moments memorized for a long time. Forever, I hope. Me too. Forever. Ba ba da ba da ba 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 ba.
Sora.
It appears we've come to a standstill.
Yes.
This has gone on long enough. Riku, I think you know what needs to be done.
Right.
Ah. Level quadrupler Unity patch. I need... I think I need... What is it? Power Tech ++? Day 353. Resolve. You just did your first level slope vault. Let's go! GG's! Nice. Good job. You've meddled again. Sorry, did you say something? We don't need them both. Just one. And pretending won't change it. Think about that. Ba ba ba. Now, here's an unlikely trio. Me, Xigbar, and Xion. Worried I'll slow you down? Course not. Touchy, touchy. It's just not every day we get to go for a stroll with number 2 himself. Ain't that right, Xion? Yeah. Hey, you three are teamed up for the day? You have your own mission, Roxas. I can't trade with Xigbar or something? What an extraordinarily childish notion. Do you need Axel to walk you everywhere now? No, I didn't. Never mind.
They can handle their mission. You hurry up and see to your own.
All right, we gotta pop open those panels. We gotta put in that level quadrupler. Ba 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 ba. Also, I want to see. Hang on, I'm gonna check synthesis one more time. Ba 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 ba. Synthesis. Okay, I need one more gear component D and one more power tech plus plus. That's what I need. Okay, we gotta go to our panels. Grab our level quadrupler. Ba 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 da ba. Ba 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 da ba. Yeah. Do I have any like random levels just chilling anywhere? Or are they all? Nah, they're all in the doublers. All right. Well, we can take from the doublers and throw them in the quadrupler, and that'll put us up 2 levels. So the next time we have a level, we can slap it in there. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. I feel like I ran out of cures so fast. I have like 14 cures. How did I run out so fast? I have so many. I guess I just used a lot of them. Oh, man. Okay. I don't think I got anything else that I was interested in. Alright. Do a quick save. Whew, man, we're so close. Day 353 of 358 over 2 days. Man. What do we got? What do we got? Eliminate 6 giant heartless. Also be on the lookout for dust flyers. They're easily in the strongest class of heartless. Oh. Gear component D. Oh, that's one of the things we need. We need gear component D. We also need power tech plus 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 or whatever it was. I forgot.
Talk about a blast from the past.
Cut it out, Shion. Sorry, minor distraction.
Of all the faces, why do I look at her and see yours? Do you always have to stare at me like that? Do you always have to stare at me like I just drowned your goldfish?
Shut up. Oh. Axel, I'm sorry. Have you flipped your lid? Is this the end? It's really close to the end, yeah. We've got a few days left. Please, let me go. I have to do this or else... Look.
What the?
Please, Axel. You have to take care of Roxas. But how are you gonna... Please. Thank you. Da 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 ba ba da ba da 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 da. Just me and the Heartless today. Well, better get it done. Ba-ba. Yo, we got a treasure chest right there, man. We've got a treasure chest. How many are we talking here? Like 1 to 3? Nah, like 6. Maybe. 6 or 7 days. But like, yeah, we are really close to the end. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, we're just gonna be fighting all the bosses today, I think. This day is literally just all the bosses. Yo, give me that metal. Come here. Yoink, thanks. Any treasures? That is a no. Ow. Can I hit your face, please? Thanks. Okay. He does not want me to hit his face. Man, what a jack. I'm blocking too early. Ow. I need to block him. Dude! Thank you. Okay, it didn't actually do anything. What? Dude, get your hands out of the way, dude. Bam. That did like nothing, dude! Alright. Yoink. I see, it's gonna be like that, is it? Oh, that's bad. Yes, it is. Oh, man, dude. Why you gotta be, like, only taking damage on the head this time? There we go. Ah. Come on, come on. 358 divided by 2 is 179. That is correct, Gorgonim. You are absolutely right. Hey, dude. I hope you're doing well. Ow. Except, you know what? I want to do this. Yeah. Get out of here, feet. Get out of here, feet. Get wrecked. Such a smart. True. Ow. Okay, no. I'm actually going to heal that. Feet, you know them. That's true. You do know them. You're so right. Yo, now the hands aren't in the way. This is really nice. Oh my god, really? Is this like a DS game? Yes, this is a DS game. Streaming it directly from my 3DS with the capture card installed. There we go. That's valid. That's valid. Do you have 3DS? Yo, that's pretty epic. Yeah, it's a little pricey. It's been worth it, though. For the time that I've had it, it's been very worth it. It's gonna get a lot of use next month. Oof. Oh gosh. Considering you play it like once a year, yeah, that sounds about right. Dude, nope, I came from here, which means we're moving on. I am so low on HP, dude. Like, that fight took way too many cures. Oh, I should have bulked up with an elixir. I should have bulked up with an elixir. Wait, who am I? Oh, God. Hi, Orcus. Come on. Sir, come here. Sir, come here. Come here. Yeah, that's right. You back into that wall. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Dang it. Been playing some Celeste? Yeah, I've been seeing it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dude, Celeste is such a good game. Celeste is a very good game. I honestly still need to like go in and try some Seasides at some point. Also, good lord, the Farewell DLC is hard. Like, jeez, I bruised my thumb. You just beat Farewell? Dude. I bruised my thumb. I had to like stop playing for a bit. I haven't gone back to it yet. Like, oh my god, I literally, like, on stream, I was like, hey, I need to stop playing, guys, because I'm gonna just bruise my thumb. Because I'm very stubborn. And, like, I would have kept going. 100%. Ow! I'm out. I'm out. Oh, there's still some treasure chests I can look for, too. Hold on. Die, 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 die. Die, die, die. Ah! I am paralyzed. Bro, flying? True. Think he's Superman, bro. Ow. He's like 2 hits away. Come on. Now he's 1 hit away. Get out of here. Bye. Thank you. Oh, that didn't use up too many cures. Let's get some more treasures. We are missing a few. I see 2. Any back here? No. Mario in a 1.0 version minimum captures Bowser Kingdom? True. He just thinks he is going. That is coming back pretty soon, actually. Not a joke. Genuinely not a joke. That is coming back pretty soon. I'm ready. I'm pumped for it. Not a joke. Not clickbait. Actually real. It is coming back. Boy, I hope I remember where everything is. I ain't saying much, but I've been real quiet since your sub 2 dropped. It's true. Yeah, I've been working on a bunch of things. Oh, yeah. I think the last time I did SMO stuff was my absolutely horrible, garbage, atrocious run on Cool Cat Gang, as well as my, like, 112%. But, yeah, it's been a hot minute. Been a hot minute. Can I switch to mobile Twitch? Alright, no worries, man. Oh, this dude. Try to submit for GDQ? Do it! Yeah, 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 yeah. Do it. Also, I apologize that I have not heard much back from CCG about single player layouts. I bugged him a little bit recently, but like, I'm not ignoring it. I've been trying. I'm sorry. Like, don't worry. It's also, like, I may or may not, maybe, probably have bothered Spunky as well. We'll see. I mean, I have. I just, like, you know, time is a thing, unfortunately. Surprises are more fun, but, you know. Don't you stick that tongue out at me, mister. How rude. The GDQ is in person? That is correct. I know they had, like, the past couple of years, they had a lot of online stuff. But, yeah, it's true. I'm literally just gonna run out of cures, man. Unless. Yeah, if they can let you, like, submit online, that'd be dope. Because I know they've done that before. You learn to drive? Oh, true. Ow. Soft and mobile now? Welcome back. I like flying. Flying in planes is pretty cool. Got like a month? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Die, 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 die. Okay, he's dead. I'm so low on items. Oh, never mind. We good. We cool. We got some high potions. Yeah, 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 yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Da, 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 da. Gate was still locked, so it didn't let me go that way. We have cleared 3 giant heartless now. We've got 2 treasure chests left to get. I have a very strong suspicion that the last treasure chests are in the subway. So to the subway we go. Bless your heart. Sandbox when? We'll see. We'll see. Maybe next month. Maybe next month. Yo, 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 yo. My dad made some rosemary pork the other day for lunch for other people today, and he saved a little bit for me. Rosemary pork, dude. My dad has an incredible rosemary pork. It is so good. It's one of my favorite recipes. Yeah, no worries, Xander. Gorgnum, that sounds pretty chill. I've done a 16-hour drive before. But also probably airplane. Yo, sick. I bet the area was really nice. Wait, was that really the only treasure chest? There's gotta be one more. There's gotta be one more. Hold on. Wait a minute. I want to make sure I get all the treasure chests first. Also, I just realized my keys and my wallet are still in my pocket. That's weird. 353! It's 353, Trow! It's 353 day. It's day 5335. 353. It's happening today. It's doing. What am I doing? I'm looking for the last treasure chest. Yes. Yes, I am. There it is. I did it. Gear component D! Yo, the bomb blew up, and I got some free EXP. That's pretty great, actually. Yeah, Trow, it's happening! Soon. The glide ability is a very funny ability, Trow. Yeah, do it. Have you ever flown on a plane by yourself before? Or also in general, have you ever flown on a plane? Oh, dude, he got destroyed. You've never flown? Ooh, okay. Yeah, maybe see if, like, maybe go with one of your parents? Have one of your parents go? Yeah, flown. I've never flown. Yeah, that's accurate. That's more accurate. Oh my gosh, dude, I love my dad's rosemary pork so much. It's so good. Alright, which guy is this one? Is this the Blaze dude? Yoink. Oh, nope. It's the fire one. Wait. No, it's the one that I can't hurt with magic. I doubt they do all that for a silly gaming event. No, but it's not a silly gaming event. But yeah, I see what you're saying. No. Ah. Hey, buddy. Oh, God. Surprised the poison plants don't take damage from slamming their head in the ground. True, though. Get out here, dude. I'm also not 18, so like, yeah. Oh, that's right. You have to... big sad. Ugh. Ow. Ooh, I'm out of cures. Ah! Come here, bud. Ow. What? Yo, I'm getting free hits. Excuse me. There we go. Chat is so delayed. Try refreshing your stream. Are you on mobile? Just like pause the stream and then hit play again. It should probably catch up. I have that happen a lot too. Whoa, that actually sent him flying. Let's knock him out, dude. Ow. I only have... Oh, wait. I can use ether. Here. Yeah. Come here. Come on. Get him. I got him. Let's go. Boom. Oh, nope. No, it's delayed for you? You sure? It just depends on when I actually look over at chat. That's another thing. Ow. Ow. Bam. There we go. Okay, 2 left? Question mark? Two left. Okay, where have I not gone yet? Oh, yeah. Okay, I haven't gone underground. I haven't gone underground yet. There we go. There he is. It's in the treasure chest. Oh, no, wait. No, that's just a trick monkey. Actually, that was a bad idea. Bye! Ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Bum. Hey, Giga Shadow. It takes it 45 seconds or longer for it to pop up. It pops up immediately for me. Which means... Dude, I'm gonna just die. Hold on. Again, try like... Yeah, try refreshing. I don't know. That is pretty crazy. Because even on my end, it pops up like immediately in OBS. Ow. Oh, hey, you know what? Let me just do this. Wow, that's a lot of damage, bro. Okay, it says at least 6, which means there's another one. 18 plus rule? No. Aw, man. Big sad. Last time I checked, this is not an R-rated event. It is definitely not an R-rated event. I'm pretty sure. Man, what the hecky? Ah, man. Bro, you kick so much butt. You're so good at 2-player. Where have I not gone yet? I've gone basically everywhere. You screen recorded and I'll send it to you later? All right. But again, that does sound like a mobile problem. How awkward would it be to do 2P at an event? That'd be dope. Nobody has to look at your feet. They'll just look at the screen. They won't watch you specifically. Unless you're like, yo, I'll show a foot cam if you guys pay me more money. It's like, y'all, if you want a foot cam, you gotta charge those attendees more just for watching my event, all right? Okay? That's the rules. I'm gonna double check because I didn't actually go in this area. That stuff ain't free. That's right, it ain't. Where is that last one I'm in? Where is that last fight? My dude, let's kick him up, man. Let's beat him up. Oh yeah, where the heck is that fight? My duder. This is just a common tram. I was just here. Yoink. There's one more fight. Where could it be? Let me check up here again just really quick. Just in case. Just in case. I was right. Oh, wait. That's right. It's one that they literally said is the hardest one. Right. Oh! Hi? Wow, that was immediate. Oh my god, I barely do a thing! Okay, we're not beating this. That's not happening. Holy hell. Wow! Alright, nope. That ain't happening. Nope. Got a backlog of games I need to play, and here I am spending 15 hours a day on Slut. Dude, I feel that. I feel that. I feel it. Yeah, basically, Xander. Basically. 100% that. Oh, man. Here's the thing. I actually ended up at a good position in Mario plus Rabbids, where I'm at right now. So I've been practicing for next month instead. And I'm hoping it pays off eventually, probably. I wonder if Shion and the others are back yet.
Explain yourself, Axel.
I didn't let her go. The old man needs to get his eyes checked. Anyway, she wasn't taking no for an answer. Is he checking the... Xander, I do so little damage. I die in like 2 or less hits. I'm not chicken. I am just literally going to die. And I would need to level myself up.
I'll give him that. Can't toss the blame around when I couldn't stop her either. And now we're left with the one we can't use.
What was that all about? Where's Shion?
She flew the coop. Flamesylocks here couldn't trouble himself to clip her wings.
Just hit and dodge. Simple right. Oh, man. Axel. He's kidding, right?
As if. Your friend sat there sucking his thumb while Shion walked right off. I'm going back to my room.
What happened out there? Look. Nothing. Shion's gone. How was that nothing?
It's just like Xigbar said. I couldn't stop her from going.
It would take you all day, but it would be possible, probably. Don't give me that. Why not? Roxas, Shion is like a mirror that reflects you. What? The organization made her to duplicate your powers. She's a puppet.
Huh?
Have you gone nuts? Shion is a person, not a puppet. She's smoke and mirrors, Roxas. And when I looked into the mirror, it wasn't you I saw. I don't know what you're talking about, but Shion is Shion. You can't expect her to be me. That's not what I mean, Roxas. It was only a matter of time before somebody had to break the mirror. You mean destroy her? Answer me! Roxas, if somebody doesn't... You'll...
Say there, fellas. Just hit and dodge. Simple, right? I'm sure you can beat that boss in no time. Haha! Don't mind all the dead bodies around. You got this.
You won't be you anymore. I'll always be me. Your best friend. Just like Shion. Roxas, you're not seeing the bigger picture. Any of it. Ugh, forget this. Roxas! Why can't you understand? Riku! Did you find the right answer? Yeah, I did. I'm on the verge of losing everything I ever cared about. I can't let that happen. Tell me what I need to do. Go to Twilight Town. You'll find a girl there by the name of Namine. Namine? What's she like? You'll find out. I don't think you'll have much trouble tracking her down. All right. Thanks, Riku. Goodbye. Rune Tech Plus Plus? Is that one I needed? What did I need? I needed... I don't remember what I needed. Day 354. Truth. Tells her literally nothing. I'm sure you'll find her. Yep. Told nothing.
Shion has vanished again. Do we know where she is? It, not she. Shion is just a replica. A puppet.
So I'm guessing after this day, 4 more? Something like that. Maybe 5.
Puppet? Someone made her?
Puppets generally don't make themselves. The replica program was one of our little pet projects. Replica, what's that?
Perhaps you'd care to enlighten us about this pet project. The goal was to duplicate the Keyblade wielder's memories, and through them, his powers, thus making them our own. Vexen oversaw the project at Castle Oblivion. However, our efforts were severely derailed by his unexpected demise. And this particular replica, the one we called Shion, came to form an identity of her own. That caught us off guard. If anything like that happened before, no one at CO ever reported it.
You did freaky science without telling us? Yeah, they did.
Did they, Axel? Fortunately, the puppet has no means of dashing our plans now, even if she has learned to pull her own strings. Still, she knows our secrets. We need to shorten her leash, and perhaps tighten it.
You don't mean...
Axel. Seeing as how she escaped on your watch, the onus is on you to capture her and return her here. I am willing to overlook any nicks or scratches. Just ensure she still functions on arrival.
Why you would allow a deserter back under our roof? She should be eradicated.
Deserter is hardly the term for a broken specimen who wandered out from under the microscope. Axel, you have your orders.
Ah!
Dismissed.
Man, poor Axel.
Bring her back? It's sheer madness.
All this time I've been talking to a puppet. Intense. Why do I keep doing that with that? Oops.
So now we just sweep it all up? As if. If only the whispers at the top of the ladder carried to the bottom rung. Axel. Those orders were absolute.
Ah!
Still here, Roxas? Proceed with your mission.
Shion is one of us.
A puppet? One of us? Don't be absurd. Count the seats. When have we ever been more than 13?
Okay, but when have all 13 seats ever been full? Ah! Not since Castle Oblivion. Okay. I'm just saying. Axel. I don't think Shion's safe here anymore. You're not really gonna do what Xemnas says. I have to, or else I'm not safe here either. Well, could you at least try not to hurt her this time? That's up to her. Roxas. Shion is dangerous. Dangerous how? Have you got all your strength back? Not yet. How long have you known about her? You knew all this time and kept it from me? Ah! Can I talk to the Moogle? Can I make? 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 Can I do? Can I make? Can I do? Am I there? Am I close? Oh, it was power tech. I needed power attack. But I can make Pandora's gear. Ooh. No, I gotta wait. I gotta wait. I want ultimate gear. I want ultimate gear, but I also want Pandora gear, but I want ultimate gear. So we're gonna get ultimate gear first. Panels. Do I have anything fun in here? I don't think I got anything like new that's useful. Oh, yeah. Wait. We have elixirs. Elixir. Toss some high potions in. Toss some high ethers in. I actually kind of need items because now I'm just running out of so many cures. And I don't have any more. I'm all out of cures. All right, that should be good for now. Day 354 is what we are on. We are level 51. Did he say mix Adamantite and Combo Tech Plus? I think so. Okay, let me see. Adamantite and Combo Tech Plus. What does that make? Oh, it makes a dodge combo and I don't have a Combo Tech Plus. Ah, do not have a Combo Tech Plus. Can I buy one? No. No, I cannot. All right, well, so much for that. No mission for me. I do not have a Combo Tech Plus. Rune Tech Plus Plus. I need Power Tech Plus Plus. No. Oh my gosh. I need Power Tech. Ah. Power Tech, Power Tech, Power Tech.
Power Tech Plus.
Hang on.
App, today I have a special project for you.
Special project. Place the device. What? Install the device we provide you with in the lamp chamber of the Cave of Wonders. Also be on the lookout for land armors. Dispatch them with arrow magic. There it is! Oh! Power Tech Plus Plus Plus! Yes. That's the last thing we need! Bum bum brum ba-dum. Let me break these pots really quick. Let me get the thing and we're gonna break it down. That is right, Trow. The plus. That plus. Hold on. I shouldn't actually be doing this, but I am doing this. Treasure. Wow, that's a Gigas shadow. I bet I could get up there if I had high jump and then like leveled up my high jump, but like eh. Defeat all the Heartless? No. Oh wait, no, I actually have to. Holy crap. Oh wait, actually that's not too bad. Aerial Master, come here. Oh baby, that's some damage. Ow. So is that. Ow. Hey, come here. Let me hit you. Ow. Sir, I'm hitting you, not the other way around. Thanks. All right. Yo, this Keyblade is nice. The lamp chamber. This is the place. Slender! Yo, hey Slenderback, hope you're doing well. Wonder what this thing even does. Uh-oh. Heartless! They must be after the device. Hope you're doing well, Slender. Ah. Bruh, can you just focus on, like, one target? Ow, that was a lot of damage. Ooh, treasure. Let me just get that real quick. Thank you. Thank you. You're doing very well. Thanks for asking. Just been watching some sports and played Castle Cats and Dungeon Dogs. Oh, that sounds so fun. That sounds like a lovely title. Can you knock down? Thank you. Ow. Yikes. Let's see. Okay, so that does do some damage, but not a lot. What if... That does not do much. Oh no, there we go. I just, like, missed entirely. It has indeed been a while, Slender. Ow! That actually just killed me. Ah, dang it. There we go. Boy. Well, good thing the fire magic was there. That actually did quite a bit of damage. Run away. Fly away. Punch him in the face. Punch him in the face. Okay. So I'm also not upset anymore about where we ended stream last week. Or, sorry, the week before. Because all these cutscenes. Ow! Dude, no! I made a mistake! Dang it. Now I gotta do that again. Okay, not there. Over this one. This one. Come here, sir. Come closer. Let me see. Yeah, that's what I thought. Whoa! I didn't even come that close. That's too close. Well, that barely healed anything. Okay. There we go. Ah. Nope. Yeah. Oh, baby. That's great. That's how I gotta do it. Dang it. Faraga. Boosh. Yeah, that'll do. Decided that I also need to return to your Discord server? Oh, well, that's very nice of you. Unfortunately, Blizzard does not do, like, anything. So that sucks. Come here, man. Yoink. Ah. Ah. Whoa! Da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da. Sir, if you could just plant your face on the floor, that would be amazing. Ow. Thank you. Ah, come on. I think that the one thing that I just dislike about the large armors is that you can only hit their head. Like, that sucks. Like, that's not a challenge. That's just annoying. Ow. Can I jump? Thank you. Yeah. Ow. Okay, but that's actually what I want. So, bye. I'm sorry. There we go. Get out of here. Get wrecked, mister. I hope that I actually healed. What am I doing? Getting worked up over some device. Like I've got any clue what the organization even uses it for. Everything's a mystery. He didn't even tell me about Xion. The biggest mystery is me. The idiot who keeps doing everything he's told. No, Roxas, no! Not true. There's one more treasure chest somewhere. Hold up. Caution, a powerful enemy is near. How about I avoid that powerful enemy then? I'm double checking just in case. Okay, there is not. There's one more chest. I don't think I have any access to it, though. We'll see. There it is! I see it! No! I can't jump high enough. Oh, man. Sadness. Man. Ba 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 ba. Do 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 do. Ba 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 ra da ra da. RTC's right there. I'm a doof. Why am I doing this? Why am I going back to the castle? There's nothing there for me. No! How can I keep working for them if they're gonna leave me in the dark? What am I saying? This isn't about them or Xion. It's about me. Whatever me is. I feel like I'm the only person who doesn't know. Have I got anything left? Any place I really belong? Any friends I still belong with? Ah! No, don't cry. No, the hood. Oh, it's Mickey. Hello. Huh. Neat.
Riku?
Majesty.
Gosh, have I been worried about you? Where have you been all this time?
Searching for a way to conquer the darkness within me while we wait for Sora to awaken.
For a second there, you look just like, well, you know.
You don't have to worry. I'm getting the hang of keeping the darkness under control.
That's great to hear. But you said that Sora hasn't woken up yet. Did something go wrong?
There's a reason the organization has been quiet since our battle at Castle Oblivion. We will not name. Yeah. And it's not because we weakened their numbers. What they did to Sora back there, the point wasn't just to take his memory apart. They went out of their way to make it hard to put back together.
Gosh, I guess that explains things. It's almost like they're trying to buy some time.
Exactly. They want Sora's memories. Which means Naminé isn't the only one picking up the pieces. And as long as they've got their hands on Sora's most precious memories, the ones of Kairi, I don't think Sora will recover.
Well, then you have to let me help. Maybe I could get the memories back.
I've got that covered, Mickey. Maybe you could do me a favor, though.
Sure. Just tell me what you need.
I have to face one of the organization's members soon. I might not survive the fight. And if I do, it might only be because I gave in to the darkness. That means you're the only one who will be there for Sora, Donald, and Goofy. The only one who can guide them when they awaken.
Don't say that, Riku.
Promise me, Mickey. You have to be there for our friends.
Of course, Riku. I promise.
Yo, Mickey voice. Yo, we gotta level up. We can just drop that on in. And we got our Power Tech Plus Plus. Yes! Time for the ultimate weapon. Day 355. Unsaid, unheard. Oof. It's all just too much. Shion was part of that replica program, made to copy my Keyblade. And when she left us, Axel helped her, like he wanted her to go. If he knew, why did he wait so long to tell me? Is it because I'm the same thing? Shion and I are both special nobodies. What if they made me too? Zemna said Sora was what connects her and me. But who's Sora? And who am I to him? Axel knows. I'll bet he's been sitting on all kinds of secrets this whole time. He doesn't even have the guts to tell me the truth about me. That's not it. No, that's not it, Roxas. No! Okay. Ultimate weapon. Gimme. Yes! Oh, powerful weapon. All right, now we just hop into our panels. Take our level up here, put it in the level doubler. Now we're level 53. We're going to take away our weapon right here. Boink, because we're going to replace it with the ultimate gear. Wow, that looks really funky. Slap. Yo, look at all this free space. Is Twilight Blaze Plus an upgraded Twilight Blaze? What? Is it even the Ultima weapon? What's it look like? Okay, hold on. What does it look like? Okay, that actually does look pretty cool, though. That does look dope. Okay, weapon. Abilities. Ability unit. Yoink. Combo boost. Dish out increasingly higher damage as your combo continues. Yes. Chain power. Deal extra damage with attacks once you've maxed out a chain. Chain time. I'm out of ability units. I feel like I need more. Can I, like, buy another ability unit? Can I synthesize one? Do I have the power? I do not. How about synthesis? I do not. That is a big sad. Pandora's gear, I need 3 more gear component Ds. Alright, whatever. That's fine. We've got our abilities hooked up, which means now we're going to hook up these power units. Excuse me, sorry. Weird. And now we've just got all this free space here. It was on page 3, but now it's on page 2. Man. Okay, but what if, hear me out. I don't think I even have, like, high jump level ups, though, so it doesn't really do much of anything. Yeah, alright, never mind. Scratch that. Man, yeah, we've just got all this free space. What am I supposed to do with it? There's a lot of free space, man. Blizzard level 5, Frag level 1, Fire level 5, Cure level 5. Like that's basically all we need. I mean, we could throw in some Thundaga, I suppose. Like, put in a magic level 4 and then just, like, drop a Thundaga into it. We could do that, I suppose. You know, for grins and giggles, just to add some more magic. Bink. Do we have another Firaga we could drop in? Nope, there's literally just that one, and it's currently sitting in level 3. Or, no, it's in level 4. Okay, never mind. Double cast. Oh, no, wait, I'm sorry, that's just 4 casts. I'm dumb. Bum, 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 bum. 1 Firaga at level 4. Epic. We're low on Fire. Low on Cures, Blizzard. We've used up. I have all this empty space. And my brain, it just wants to fill up all this empty space. I meant high ethers. My bad. But I don't know if that's really going to do much of anything, but I want to. We do have an extra Thundaga, so we can drop that in Quadcast here. So now we have 5 links. And there we go. Okay, cool. I filled up everything. Yay, I feel better. My brain feels much better. Day at 3:55. Axel. Tell me. Yes. Axel. Hey, Roxas. You find Shion? Like it's gonna be that easy. I know. Have you been keeping the truth about her from me this whole time? Not the whole time. When did you find out? Oh, I don't know. Somewhere along the way. Didn't get it memorized, huh? Dude! Ouch! Axel, who am I, really? I'm special, like Shion. I know that. But the organization wanted me out of the picture. Yeah, they did. Is it because Shion copied my Keyblade and they didn't need me anymore? And you feel the same way? No, you've got that part wrong. You'll always be my best friend. Best friends are honest with each other. Who am I, Axel? Semna said me and Shion are connected to Sora. Who is that? You ain't real either. Ugh. Tell me! Am I a puppet like Shion? No. What then? You really think the truth is going to make you feel better? It won't. What makes you so sure? I have a right to know who I am. How did I get here? Why am I special? Where did I learn to use the Keyblade? I deserve those answers. Roxas, are you gonna tell me or not? Axel, who am I? You just gotta trust me, Roxas. I don't. Hey, come on. If I can't get answers here, I'll get them from somewhere else. Somebody knows where I came from. That'll be the person I trust. I tried, but... there's nothing left for me here. The answers are out there. Escape the castle. Ooh, spicy time. Was that just like baloney? It is. Ooh, but look at that. They won't let me fly over the edge, so. Dum bum ba. Yo, there are actually 2 treasure chests. That's pretty dope. Hello, Dusks. Come here. Give me that. Delicious. treasure? No. Okay. Dang. There's 2 treasure. Oh, they're both here. Ah. I see. Interesting. Ow. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. I just want this treasure. Leave me alone. Bye. Oh, wait. Wait. I need that. Huh. Huh. Got it. Ow. I'm out. See ya. Peace. Bye, nerds. Elevator. Yo, 11 blizzards. Well, that was like actually way quicker than the PS2 version. Amusing. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Oh, hi there. Stretching. We don't accept resignations. I've got nothing to say to you. Then let's keep this short and sweet. Yo, let's fight. He's berserk. Hey, what you doing over there, bud? Nope, that's you. Ow. I don't know about that. Oh, I'm dead. That was a mistake. Hey, do you hate magic, dude? How much magic damage do you think I could do to your face? Not enough. That's literally not what I wanted. But alright. Blizzard does nothing. Good to know. Oh, let's go. I knocked him out of berserk mode. Ow. You know what? How about this? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Ow. I'm not brave. I'm just gonna knock you out. Get out of here, Syx. Easy. Easy clap.
How much longer?
don't think he would understand. Not yet. He can't feel Sora, but he will. Naminé, will you watch over Roxas once I'm gone? You won't be alone. I asked somebody else to look after him too. It's just, there isn't anything else I can do for him. All right. Thank you. If you're ready, let's go see Sora.
Naminé, they found us. They are on their way. That blasted puppet led them right to our doorstep. See what you get for trusting it.
I'll get rid of them. No, Xion!
Why do I always get stuck with the icky jobs?
Axel,
Xion, what are you gonna do?
I've decided that I have to go back to where I belong.
Well, to be honest, I always felt that was best right from the very beginning. But you know, it still really bugs me. Something about this just stinks.
It's for the good of everyone.
But how do you know that? Everybody thinks they're right.
This is right.
They're gonna destroy you!
Please don't hold back, Axel. Promise.
What's your problem? You both think you can do whatever you want. Well, I'm sick of it. Go on, you just keep running. But I'll always be there to bring you back!
Oh my god, Trow. Man, why you always gotta cause me trouble? Oh, jeez. Yep. Day 357. Tears. I'm already feeling it, guys. I'm already feeling it. Pence, Olette, what's the matter? Slow down, Hayner. You know the rules. Last one there buys ice cream. What? Not this again. If you don't want to shell out, I suggest you get running. I guess not all friendships fall apart. Game, stop. There's still a few more days yet. Dude, stop. 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 God damn it. Maybe I'll stop by the clock tower. Seems as good a place as any. I'm literally already tearing up. Stop, please. We're not at the end yet. Oh my god, dude. This game is so good. I can put all of the janky combat aside. I can put all of the janky combat aside. Alright. I can put all the janky combat aside. Because the story is just so good. They didn't have to do that. The clock tower. I wonder if anybody's up there. I guess I could go take a look. Yeah. Ah! Bruh.
Where did I think I could go? What a joke. Shion! Thank you.
Roxas, I'm out of time. Even if I'm not ready, I have to make this choice. You have poured so many memories into me, given me so much, that I feel like I'm about to overflow. Look at me, Roxas. Who do you see? If you see somebody else's face, a boy's face, then that means I'm almost ready. This puppet will have to play her part. Roxas? This is him.
Bro.
It's Sora.
Hello?
You're next, Roxas. I have to make you a part of me too. Don't you see? This is why I was created.
Ayo? The device. Dope. Sorry, the boss fight is really cool. Let me just grab that really quick. There we go. Oh, yep, that's what I thought. Give. Yup. Oh my god, dude. Dude. Get around. Yeah, alright. Oh, god. Boink. I touched him. Just a little. Ow. That's actually not what I wanted to do, but it's too late for that. Ow. Excuse me, ma'am. Ow. That doesn't do too much. Flight time. I'm gonna just be under this table. Let's go. Ow. 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 Okay. One. Da 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 da. Halloween Town. Dude, can we talk about... By the way, Shion's weapons change depending on where we go. And, like, how cool that is. Uh-oh, I'm out. Ragnarok, no. I'm out. I'm gone. You can't hurt me. How is that? It's, scary. Ah. Ow. Okay, I'm gonna heal. I just wanted to get a lot of those hits in. This does quite a bit of damage. Another one, dude. Stop using Ragnarok. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Thank you. Ow. Ow. Excuse me. I was really late on that counter. Heal. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Bruh. You did not have to do that. Dude, come on. Stop using Ragnarok. Oh my god. Ow, 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 no. Please stop that. Trying to get close enough so that she'll do that. So that I can actually damage her. That's different. Okay. I'm concerned. Alright, I just wanted to see if I could get one hit off of that, and I could, and that's great. Ah. Ah. Poof! I missed. Poof! Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, Ragnagork. Ow, ow. Dude, come on. I blocked that one. You kidding me? Fine, you take a blizzard to the face. If you're gonna throw Ragnaroks, I will throw blizzards. They're basically an equivalent. There we go. Thank you. Ow. Got her. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, another one down. Where are we at? Ah, yes, the one that we put down. Ah, man, forearms. That's cheating. Ow. Just cure really quick. Stop. Stop. Come on, me. Stop doing that. There we go. Ow. Okay. Ow. Nope. I'm going to finish you off. How do you feel about that? Ugh. Oh, I lost one of my revives. I thought, I thought I hadn't used it yet. Okay, well, at least we get to start again. That's helpful. We don't have to, like, do another fight. Zord. Ow. Ow. How about you don't do that? That'd be nice. How about you touch me exactly one time? That was a really late guard, but that's fine. Easy. All right, next fight. Sometimes you just gotta go with the final limit. Uh-oh. Here we go. It's playtime. Okay. Might as well, right? Oh, I missed. Ow. Nice gravity magic there. Appreciate it. Ow. Okay. I don't actually know if I have Okay, we're good. All right, cool. That just does a crazy amount of damage. You at the end? Yeah. Yeah, this is it. Regular Friday Night Funkin'? Nice. Okay. I'm ready. And by ready, I mean I'm not going to take any... Oh, God. I wasn't ready. I lied. I wasn't ready. I thought I was. I was not. Nice. Ow. What? Wait. Oh, Blizzard doesn't do anything. Thundaga barely does anything. Ow. Ow. Oh, I just wasted that cure. Whoops. I didn't realize. Oh, I forgot. Blizzard doesn't do anything. I forgot. Once again. Just defeat her already? She's tough, my dude. Woo! There we go. Alright. There we go. Thank you, thank you.
Who are you? Again? It's weird. I feel like I'm forgetting something really important.
You'll be better off now, Roxas.
Am I the one who did this to you?
No. It was my choice to go away now.
Oh yeah, Birth by Sleep. Birth by Sleep is
Better
next.
that than to do nothing and let Xemnas have his way. I belong with Sora. And now I am going back to be with him. Roxas, I need you to do me a favor. All those hearts that I've captured, Kingdom Hearts, set them free.
Kingdom Hearts? Free them?
It's too late for me to undo my mistakes. But you can't let Xemnas have Kingdom Hearts. You can't. Goodbye, Roxas. See you again. I'm glad I got to meet you. Oh, and of course, Axel too. You are both my best friends. Never forget. That's the truth.
No. Shion. Who else will I have ice cream with?
Ah.
Shion.
My eyes are watering.
How did this happen?
It's such a good game. It's such a good game. Bruh.
Shion is no more.
It is probably for the best. Get me back my Keyblade wielder. Fetch me Roxas.
I'm gonna start Birth by Sleep after March. Day 358. Believe. Ah! Two of them. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah! Get him, Roxas! March. March, not lunch. March. M-A-R-C-H. Sorry. March Madness is just all Mario games. I don't even have to take these guys out, but I want to. Because, oh man, you don't get to play as dual-wielding Roxas too often. Alright, no worries, Slender. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Chilling out, hanging out for the almost end of the game. I mean, it's basically the end of the game, but it's just like, yeah. Post-game stuff? It's not even... Yeah, it's post-game. It's post biggest boss fight. That's what it is. Unless... There might actually be one more boss fight, I think. Oh, no, yeah. There is. There's like one more fight. So one more big fight. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I don't remember if you fight this fight or not. That's why I say one more boss fight. So I think you do, but I'm not 100% on that. Nah, it's not a secret boss. It's an intended boss. Who are you? What does it matter? I'm here for you. Why are you trying to stop me? Because I want back the rest of Sora's memories. Sora, Sora, Sora! Enough about Sora! Do you have some kind of a plan? I'm going to set Kingdom Hearts free. Then everything can go back to the way it was. Me and Axel and her can go on having ice cream together. Her? You mean Xion? It's a struggle just to remember the name now, isn't it? Either way, I can't let you go doing anything crazy. I have to find the Sora person, and freeing Kingdom Hearts is the only way. I want Xion back. I want my life back. If you try and make contact with Kingdom Hearts, the last thing you'll get is your life back. The organization will destroy you. Shut up! Yeah, it's really weird. It took a long time to realize that it was Xion. Like, for the longest time that I played this game, until the cutscenes where they actually said her name, I thought it was Xion the whole time as well. Hey, where are you going, buddy? Ow. I'm waiting for exactly one more hit. Come on, buddy. Hit me one more time, Riku. One more time. There we go. Yoink. Got him.
Why? Why do you have the Keyblade?
Ah! Dual screen. Ah!
Shut up!
Yeah, Limit Break is really nice. Hey.
Why don't you quit?
Come on, Sora. I thought you were stronger than that.
Huh? Get real. Look which one of us is winning.
So it's true. You really are his nobody. Guess Diz was right after all.
What are you talking about? I am me. Nobody else.
Riku, please. You have to
many times do I have to beat you?
All right. You've left me with no other choice.
What?
I have to release the power in my heart. The dark power that I've been holding back. Even if it changes me forever.
Oh, I love this game.
I have accepted it.
PlayStation Portable, but I have the PS4 version and the PC version, so I'll be playing it on the PS4. No, Shion! She's vanishing. There she goes.
Diz, he could feel Sora. Oh, he told you how he felt, did he? Ridiculous. And nobody cannot feel anything.
If he had met Sora, things might have been different.
Ugh.
Roxas, don't be sad. I came from you and Sora. I am you, the same way that I am Sora. You'll forget me, but the memories themselves will never go away. Memories of you and me will always be together, forever inside him.
Day 359. The first day. Yeah, there should be a trailer for Book by Sleep.
Maybe today we'll finally hit the beach.
Oh, of course it's gonna pop in with that song. Oh! Alright. Okay, and that is Kingdom Hearts
7 days
358
to go, and then my summer vacation's over.
over 2 days. Hi. This is a good game. This is genuinely a very good game. Like, the writing is good, despite, you know, the combat can get a little janky at times. I know, Lulu. I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, they did this game so good. They did it well. They wrote it very well. Yeah, the combat's a little jank sometimes, but like the feels, man, the feels, they're there. Ah, man. So here's the deal. This is how it's gonna deal. You were emotional too, though. You know, like they just did such a good job. Okay. Good job. So we have now finished 4 of the games in the Kingdom Hearts series. The next game in the Kingdom Hearts series, in release order, the next game is Birth by Sleep. It was originally released on the PlayStation Portable, and again was included in the PlayStation remasters. for the PS3 and the PS4 and PC. So I will be playing this on my PS4. Yeah, honestly, like, they did really good graphics for this being a DS game. They nailed them. They nailed them really well for being a handheld game. But we will not be picking this up next Sunday. 1, because birthday party. 2, March is basically next week. I will be starting something called Mario Madness. My tournament, I have a bingo tournament called Mario Madness Bingo, and that's going to be running throughout March. But also, I will only be playing Mario games through March because it's Mario Madness. So I'll be playing a lot of Mario games. Did I already do D3? No, Dream Drop Distance comes after. Release order. It comes after Recoded. Oh, God, I gotta go look up release order. If you do, I'll watch, because I still haven't played. Yeah, no, I will be playing it. I'm playing every game. I am, in fact, playing every single game. I'm going to double check. Hopefully, the music does not get this part of the VOD blocked. That's why I'm trying to talk over it. By the way, I'm sorry. Yeah, so Recoded is going to come after Birth by Sleep and then Dream Drop Distance. So, there's that. But anyway, so Mario Madness starts next month. I'll only be playing Mario games, so for Birth by Sleep, y'all are going to have to wait until April, unfortunately, but that's just how it goes. I started doing that last year. I'm going to continue it this year. Yeah, boy. I don't remember if there's anything after the credits for this. I'm gonna be honest. Plus, I can't even skip the credits anyways. But, like, the story, the characters, the feels. I've mentioned it before. In high school, I almost made a custom wallet for this game specifically. I almost did. I don't remember why I didn't even go through with it. I, like, picked the perfect graphics, too. They were literally the best. It was the one of, like, Roxas, like, breaking it into the Twilight Town thing. And then on the front side was just going to be the cover, 358, over 2 days. It was going to be great. I never did it. I never did it. Just go back through and play this game again if I had it? Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. It's a great game. It's a great game. Yeah, as I said, I don't know if I can skip through this. So, and I don't remember if there's anything at the end. And I want to keep talking because I don't want to get the copyright strike to happen, because that would be funny. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to mute that really quick. God, I love this series so much. It's such a good series. It's so good. It's so good. I love this series. Man. I'm going to wait just a little bit longer. I'm going to wait a little bit longer for these credits. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. And I'm going to see. There we go. We've got the Disney logo coming up. It's almost at the end. Almost at the end of the credit roll. Good. Good, 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 good. Okay. All right. Should be good. Is there anything after the credits? Oh, beautiful. Best quote was magic damage to the face. Excellent. I'm out for the night? Yeah, no worries. Ah, there's the cute little scene. Once again from Kingdom Hearts 2. Have a good night, Naxus. Good to see you. Thanks for coming on in and feeling the feels with everybody. A good time. Ah, this! Yeah, this. Ugh. Ugh! This basically was going to be on the wallet. It's so good. It's such good art. Ah! Do I get anything on my save file? I think I get a crown. I think I get a crown. I don't remember. Yep. Overwrite. Yeah. I get a little crown. All right, but that officially will be it for me tonight. Mario Madness begins soon. You have 1 week left to sign up for the tournament. There's only 1 week left to sign up for Mario Madness Bingo Tournament. Speaking of Mario Madness Bingo Tournament, we're going to go raid Switch Runner. Switch Runner is doing some Super Mario 64 practice, doing some 16 star, and then we'll be switching to Bingo practice.